Okay. Yes, it looks like it is because it's on Rush Hour 3, and that's the map that's supposed to be played. So, right now we're going to be watching a TVZ here on the map, sorry, a PVZ here on Rush Hour 3. This is going to be very interesting. Bubrub playing for UT, and I don't like Protoss on this map against Zerg. I really think the Protoss is going to be in a bit of trouble, mainly because he's going to have to play a one-base game here, and hopefully he's got a build ready against DeepOneTerror. It is nigh on impossible to go for a Forge Fast Expand with the double entrance natural expansion. And there's, of course, a lot of ways for the Zerg to get around on the map. However, that does work in Protoss' favor, too, if Zerg decides to go for a 12 hatch, and we see Bubrub going for something like a 9-10 gate. That could be very good for him. And we'll see what he decides to do. Of course, he could just prove me completely wrong and go for a Forge Fast Expand anyway. Or maybe put 2 gates there. We'll see. Wouldn't be the first time. Looks like an Overlord being put down here for Terror. And, with one game up here, theoretically, we might not even see Yoshi's game if whoever needs to take care of a hamster is still taking care of said hamster if Game 3 is finished before then. Theoretically, if Berkeley wins this game and Game 3. But I actually hope that doesn't happen because that would make all this preparation for this cast, including buying more RAM. Yeah, I actually bought I bought 2 gigabytes of RAM to do this cast live. I'm not even kidding. I've been planning for weeks to do this, and it's barely operational on my computer. But yeah, I've been preparing for a long time to do this, and I'd want to see more of a game here. Than just a blowout. But so anyway, it looks like we're going to see exactly what I didn't expect: a Forge Fast Expand here for Bubrub and a 12 hatch for DeepOneTerror. So we are going to be seeing more of a conventional opening here than some kind of one base opening from the Protoss would have given us. Looks like both players are going to get a scout on one another, and it seems that we're going to probably see a Nexus coming down now for Bubrub. So a relatively slow opening in this game, but certainly could be interesting. I still want to see how the 2 entrances play in to this game. I think the timing will be such that it'll be hard for DeepOneTerror to go for a fast Zergling run by because obviously he went 12 hatch. But later on, he can certainly do it again. He could certainly go for mass speedlings and just try to sack this natural expansion. On the other hand, I do expect Bubrub to have really good cannon positioning, considering he's known about this matchup for 2 weeks at this point, and he's probably prepared a lot of times what his build will be here. So we're seeing one cannon being placed in a nice crook position, although certainly there are definitely cracks that Lings can get through to reach that position. So we're going to see another expansion here from the Zerg player. He's going to pick up a 3rd base at the 9 o'clock position. And this is a mineral only, so it's not going to help him as much as, of course, if he had gas. But it is a little bit easier to defend with the ramp there. Going to see a Cybernetics core right away for Bubrub, just as his assimilator is done. And we're going to see... where's the gas? Oh, we're going to see a 4-hatch build possibly coming from Terror. This is going to be interesting. Is he going to be able to deny scouting long enough to get this 4-hatch build going and maybe go 4-hatch Hydras or something like that? Or maybe, alright, yeah, he's put down his hatch right here. So just maybe Bubrub will be fooled into thinking this is a standard 3-hatch build if he scouts it and doesn't realize the timing of the Zerg player that he's gone 4-hatch. 4-hatch lends me to think that there might be a 4-hatch Hydra opening, or of course there could just be sort of a standard follow-up with Hydras first and then going to Lair. Or Lair first and then mass Hydras before Scourge. Something like that to counteract the tech that Protoss will have. Because if he doesn't go for 4-hatch Hydra, the Protoss is going to be ahead in terms of tech for quite a bit of time. Looking at the APMs, it seems like neither player is really spamming at this point. DeepOneTerror has a bit of an advantage, but that can be okay in the PvZ matchup the way it is. He's got his 3rd base up and running now. And looks like he's going to put down a creep colony, play it a little bit safe. And indeed, he's gotten a Hydralist end down, so this does look like a 4-hatch Hydra opening here. And this is going to be a very aggressive posture. I like this build, actually, a lot, because what it's going to do is this is what I mean about the Forge Fast expand on this map being bad. He's going to be able to take Hydras and attack from 2 angles, really many angles. He can sneak from the north here on this map or from the south on rush hour. Let me just show you the whole map here, so those of you who are less experienced with this map have a better idea of what I'm talking about. There are definitely many ways, many roads to the natural expansion for every base. And meanwhile, we're going to see a Citadel being put down here. Citadel already done, rather, for the Protoss player. He doesn't seem like he's put down a Templar Archives yet, surprisingly. Meanwhile, it seems like the Zerg is now mass-producing Hydras, and this is going to really be quite close timing here. Can Bubrub get some DTs out, or maybe some Storm? I don't think you'll have time for Storm. He definitely should have built the Templar Archives a little bit earlier, too, because he saved up way more gas than was necessary. So right now, it is going to be a race. I don't see particularly that many Overlords in the area, though. Terror is actually moving away in Overlord, so, while this is obviously to prevent it from getting killed by the Corsair so easily, it also is going to stop him from being able to detect if there are DTs out to defend this base against this fast rush. And that will certainly really screw over Terror's rush if that does happen somehow, if there are DTs. And, hopefully Bubrub will be able to react quick enough to do something about it, because right now I don't see much in the way of forces. He is putting up an additional gateway, but also he's getting legs here, so that's going to help. No upgrade at the Templar Archives just yet, and really this timing is not working out that great for him. I really do hope he has a DT being built here. He does have 1 DT being built, so that could save him here, especially because there are no Overlords, so actually this could be very good for him. If Terror doesn't bring an Overlord over anytime soon, it's just not going to get there on time. But Terror decided to go in right now, right away, with just 6 Hydras. He's going to go in and try to break some of these cannons in the front here. It does seem like it's going to work, but the DT is going to come out very soon. It seems that the Hydras are just still going to be able to kill off the Zealots, and now the first DT is out. So this DT should be able to help defend for quite a long time. Unfortunately for Terror, it doesn't seem like his plans have included an Overlord. On the other hand, Bubrub's plans do not have seemed to included a Corsair either. So when the Overlords finally get over there, there's going to be nothing to shoot them down by any means. Looks like there's a Sair actually hanging out without any kills, but both players just maybe showing a little bit of just slippage here in this game, I guess is the best way to call it. Of course, let you guys be reminded that this is a game between 2 full-time college students, of course, who don't have the time of, nice high school dropouts like Flash to play all day. So right now we're going to see Terror still just raining more terror with his Hydras, and I don't know where that DT went, but it's no longer here for some reason, and that is not good at all. That is bad news here for Bubrub. What happened to his DT? He's not going to get stormed for a little bit longer. He's losing too many units here. This is just horrible. Bubrub, where is your DT? Oh man, this DT just chillaxing over there. That is not manly. That is not a man DT. He's just hanging out. I think he may have lost it also. And Bubrub getting a storm off finally, but this is going to be too late, I think. DeepOneTerror going to have a speed upgraded Overlord soon, and he's just going to be able to run all over the place here and just destroy everything at this natural in 2009. This DT is still chilling up here. Really, Bubrub at this point is completely going to be out of this game. Really, Terror is going to just move everything, rally everything into this expansion, and that will end the game. Looks like he's also getting lurkers, and it is superfluous. Honestly, I think Bubrub started off fine here going for that Forge Fast expansion. Just his timings were off, unfortunately, this entire game. His 1 DT was actually quite on time. Let's not denigrate that DT, but that DT decided to chill in the corner. And for the longest time, and now DT is being produced. It is too little too late here because the Overlords have now arrived. DeepOneTerror, of course, making a little bit of a mistake by not bringing Overlords over to try to push in the attack before the DTs came out or before the DTs hindered him. But really, GG coming from Bubrub. Overall, Terror played much better this game, and he deservingly picks up the victory once again for Berkeley. So Berkeley now up 2-0. Games 1 and 4 have been played, so we're going to be waiting for whether Game 3 is going to be played next or Game 2. I'm not sure about the hamster situation, so I don't know what's going to come up next, Game 2 or Game 3, which is the 2v2, by the way. But either way, I am looking forward to another exciting game here. Hopefully not a not a 3-0 victory. I do want the Longhorns to win a couple and stay in this fight here, but I will be pausing this broadcast for a second. For those of you who are spamming the channel, please stop spamming. I will assign some mods to ban you if you don't stop, but I don't want to have to do that. So anyway, I will be back in a few minutes after I pick up the next replay. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned.